Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about a pretty sad but honestly expected development in the entire YouTube content creation industry. Obviously, with the rise of artificial intelligence over the last couple of years, we all kind of knew this was coming, but it is still pretty surreal in a way to actually see examples starting to play out in real life of things like this happening here. So traditionally here on YouTube, the entire draw to the website for both content creators and viewers alike has been the fact that you can create content on this platform that is personable and it can be enjoyed and looked at favorably by even millions of other like-minded people, right? You get to, as the first tagline of YouTube describes, broadcast yourself. I almost said express yourself, like this is some sort of NWA cut, but that was the whole point of YouTube. Obviously, over the years, it's become a lot more corporatized. We've seen a lot more divide in the whole, like, creator product whole sphere, but ultimately, this is something that I think a lot of us really didn't want to happen, but there are now entire YouTube channels that are being ran, they're being built entirely on the back of AI. Now, usually I kind of just look over issues like this and gloss over them because a lot of the channels that are doing this are YouTube Shorts exclusive, and to me, that's almost like a separate platform to actual YouTube, right? It's a different type of video, it's meant to be way faster paced, you know, enjoyed in like bite-sized little formats or whatever, but to see actual YouTube channels that are supposedly crafting their own videos, putting in that work, right? You know, just making this content happen, to see them basically becoming like AI robot shells of what they were, it's a pretty insane development, okay? So we're going to be taking a look at a story here of a true crime YouTube channel that basically got taken down by YouTube itself because of the shit that it was making as content with AI. So we're not talking about like using AI as a tool here either to like make the video better or enhance something or to help you achieve a goal as like part of a moving project. We're talking about AI literally from start to finish. Everything is AI generated, basically no personality to the content at all kind of shit. So the creator of a true crime YouTube channel is now using the pseudonym Paul after a viewer outed him to the police for creating fake news and alleging it was true, though the YouTuber reportedly pulled millions of views for his crime stories. His channel was deactivated after reporter Elizabeth Hernandez was tipped off by several viewers about a crime in Littleton, Colorado. However, the story, quote, husband's secret gay love affair with stepson ends in grisly murder, was completely fake and made by Paul using both ChatGPT and AI imagery. Hernandez soon contacted the police about the YouTuber's many videos in which he tried to pass off fake news as real by using AI. So if you're confused on what like basically was happening here, right? So this guy has a YouTube channel where he's promoting like all of the videos as being true crime stories. I'm sure many of you, I have basically like watched these channels before. They like basically give you the facts of the story and like go through the entire thing, and it's like, oh, this is the whole lead up to them being arrested and found, right? It's like a mystery kind of thing, but basically whoever was behind this channel was like so lazy or whatever, they couldn't even find real true crime stories. They couldn't find like videos to make about real serial killers or like murder mysteries. They had to go to ChatGPT and were basically there like, create a story in the true crime genre about some murder mystery, and then they were just taking whatever the AI ChatGPT wrote and basically made that their script. So my view of AI on your channel, it really depends, right? Because there's a lot of creators who they just use AI tools, for instance, to sharpen up blurry thumbnails or to help with certain elements, right? I personally don't really have a problem with that because you're using a tool as a means to an end, but this is essentially just being creatively bankrupt. You're incapable of even using the real situations that are there for you to make the videos about, and instead you're just making shit up, basically having a computer write the script for you. So this is a channel where the entire concept of the video you're watching is a fake AI generated, you know, script. Then all of the imagery in the video in the actual YouTube video is AI imagery that was created, you know, by whatever Chat GPT, Mid-Journey, whatever the hell they were using to generate this stuff. And then you're passing these things off as true crime. Now, obviously in the phrase true crime, the word true really kind of rings there. And there's a reason why. Because people, when they look for these kinds of things, they're looking for situations that have actually happened, because that's what makes the story intriguing. You know, oh, this may have happened in your neighborhood, right? 30 years ago, a serial killer in your town, like things like that. Now, obviously, a lot of people think this shit is morbid. They don't want to watch it, but that's the whole point of this YouTube channel, is for people to actually learn like intriguing real stories that are true crime. So it goes against the entire concept of what you're doing to use AI to fake these kinds of situations. Now, the problem is this is only becoming more and more common on YouTube, to the point where I think in a few years, a pretty good portion of the creators on this website will probably just be AI chat robots that are essentially writing all of the scripts, doing all of the video, right? And I don't love that personally, because obviously, I mean, I've used YouTube the majority of its history. I've uploaded on this platform the majority of its history. And for me, I've done this so long that I feel like I've gotten a pretty good idea of what YouTube is, what it's all about, right? Now, for me, after this will be my 13th year on this channel uploading videos, and the way that it stays fresh to me is the fact that not necessarily it's the things I'm talking about or like the topics itself, but it's the fact that every day I get the opportunity to express my opinion and just talk and level with people, and that people out there, they hear me and they hear, oh, this is a genuine person, this is his take or whatever, right? This is him playing the game in the background. That's the whole fun of it to me, is the fact that this outlet is essentially just an extension of me. It's not a fucking computer, it's not a robot, it's not Chat GPT. Now, the difference is, I think a lot of people now, the reason that they start YouTube is so fundamentally different. Back when I was a kid and I started doing YouTube, the whole point was it was like a creative outlet to express yourself. It was a platform to express how you feel, what you think, your fun, right? Now, obviously, so many people are making money and there's all these millionaires and everything that are coming out of YouTube and content creation. People no longer see it as an avenue to be creative or to express or broadcast themselves. They see it as a get-rich-quick scheme that they can basically take advantage of, and then they can just make money for doing nothing, brah. I mean, I can just get the Chat GPT to do it for me. So apparently this was reported to the police. I don't know the legality of like making up fake true crime stories. I have to assume that there's not going to be any criminal charges or any legal problems that really arise from this. I don't think it's against the law, especially since this is happening here in the United States, but I don't know. I might be wrong. I may be wrong on that, but following the deactivation of his YouTube channel, Paul told 404 Media that his main intention in creating fake true crime news was to make viewers question why they were so interested in such lewd acts. Quote, I'm trying to overdose the viewer on luridness to try and confront them with the fact they seem to be so invested in the luridness of it all. People's secret lives, their secret affairs. It's all really taboo. Quote, it needs to be called true crime because true crime is a genre. I wanted the audience to think about why they care so much that it was true, why it matters so much to them that real people are being murdered. Paul was initially influenced to create his true crime content after watching Dateline and realizing how much interest there was in the genre. Now, honestly, I think this is an entire, like, big cope lie right here. I think this is just bullshit. First and foremost, you're not trying to overdose the viewer on luridness because you want them to reconsider why they like true crime. You watched Dateline, you saw that it was popular, you realized there was money to be made, views to be gained, clout to obtain, and you created a channel around doing that. But instead of actually putting in the work to do it yourself, edit your own videos, do all that right, you just went to Chat GPT and did it the easy way. And it's fine, that's what you did, and that's okay or whatever, but there's no need to lie and pretend like this was some sort of psyop or experiment to make people reconsider why they like murder mysteries. The reason why people like murder mysteries is quite fucking simple. People like adrenaline rushes and the concept of hearing stories about serial killers, murderers, things like that. It provides an adrenaline rush. The story is entertaining to certain people. It's not rocket science, and you're not going to make these people reconsider anything. The only thing that this served to do was to basically play on the niche and make money off of it. And I think he should have just said that because everyone realizes that. It's not like anyone believes this hoopla about, oh, I wanted you to think. I wanted you to think about why I was using AI. That has nothing to do with it. And if that was really like your whole intention or whatever, you wouldn't change your pseudonym and all this other shit because, I mean, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. Now, like I said, YouTube ended up taking this channel down, but not really for the reason you would think. It's not that they took it down because it's like an AI-driven channel that's just producing basically AI content, right? They took it down for a different reason according to their guidelines here. So when asked why his channel was deactivated, Jack Mallon, a YouTube representative, said, quote, "We terminated the channel in question for multiple violations of our community guidelines, including our policies covering child safety that prohibit this sexualization of minors." Though Paul was forced to step away from sharing his AI-generated crime stories, AI continues to take over the media industry. Now, the problem is, like I said, this will continue to become a thing where more and more channels basically co-opt this. We saw, like, I've covered this on the channel, Kwebbelkop used to be one of the biggest gaming channels on YouTube, used to be the guy, basically, like a decade ago, right? When now all of his videos are AI generated, it's an AI version of him doing an AI commentary, face cam, AI gameplay, all of it is just AI shit. And as a result, it struggles to get a couple thousand views a lot of the time because nobody is coming to YouTube to watch AI content for the most part, at least not yet. Like I said, it's going to inevitably become normalized to the point where people are just watching this shit and accepting it. But as of right now, we're not at that point, and I'm not at that point either. Like, trust me, it would be so fucking easy every day for me to come on here with an AI voice, make up AI stories, and just print cash off of my viewership, but that's really not what it's about to me when I can just make money making content and actually creatively fulfilling myself, right? So YouTube ended up taking this down for community guidelines violations about sexualizing minors. I mean, from the fucking title of the supposed video, you know, the whole like husband's secret gay love affair with stepson ends in grisly murder. It's like, that's some pretty weird shit to be like going to ChatGPT with. Personally, I want to see the prompt that you put into ChatGPT to make it say that. I would be really intrigued, really, to see what that was that you typed out on your computer to make ChatGPT put that out. But this is something that is going to continue to swarm YouTube unless people stand up to it. Even then, I don't really know if that'll stop it because there's just so much that you can do with the AI in terms of like content creation. It's not just true crime. You can make shorts. You can make really any kind of video you want with AI, but I really hope and I wish that this wasn't the case in terms of it going to become the norm with this platform, but like I said, that's the direction we're going. I don't really see that turning around anytime soon. So anyway, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about this AI true crime Slop and signing out.